because I see guys and I see that they have what I want, and I can't get that, you know. So it really just kills me inside. All I want to do is die sometimes, you know. I hang out with my friends, you know, when I can, and we drink and we smoke, because all I want to do is just forget that which I'm pursuing so much, you know, and I keep trying to figure out why, and I just don't understand why I can't get that, you know. Sometimes I wonder if I'll die alone, you know. Sometimes I get so lonely, I want to forget everything, you know. And the more I want it, the more addicted I get to it, you know. And it's like I can't escape it. I can't find a way to get out of this. I just don't understand.
In the beginning, the King created man in his own likeness. Lovingly, he formed him and composed him within his being and raised him from the dust. The King lavished his love upon man, and he poured out his righteousness and grace upon him, clothing him in his majesty. And man was prince to this creative King. For you see, the Creator desired to love, to have a relationship with his creation, but man in his foolishness was tempted by another lover, and sin entered into the heart of man, tearing the relationship between creation and his Creator. And sin sits upon the throne of the heart of man. Time passes on and out. A child is born into a world where sin is his king, and the child will do the king's bidding because man is now slave to sin. And the child, not knowing who he is or where he comes from, grows up lopsided and broken because the chains upon him don't allow him to grow into what he was meant to become. And he believes the lies that sin feeds him, that this is who I am, this is what I have become, I am damned to this life. But unbeknownst to him, his Creator calls out. You see, Moses was born a Hebrew boy, but he was raised an Egyptian prince. From childhood, he was fed the Egyptian ideology. But yet as young Moses grew, he could not escape the voice of his Creator calling out. Struggling with his identity, Moses sits in his usual place to watch the Hebrew slaves at work. And in his mind, he begins to question his identity. I was born a Hebrew boy, but I'm Egyptian. My Hebrew man is dead. I have no hope now. Or maybe I've been wrong this whole time. Maybe I'm Hebrew no matter what I do, regardless of any mask I try to put on. And as Moses watches the slaves, he notices a Hebrew being beaten by one of the Egyptians. And a creative thought pierces the heart of Moses, as if this thought had been waiting there his whole life for this moment. Should I defend this Hebrew man? And in that instant, the once Egyptian prince rises out of his seat, a Hebrew man, defends the slave and killing the Egyptian in the process. And sin, then abdicated and removed from its stolen throne, is replaced with its rightful creative king. For you see, Moses then discovers who he is. He discovers his purpose, his role in his life, and he discovers the reason for which he was created. For you see, Moses placed his life in the right hands. And the child that grew up lopsided and broken discovers the truth of who he has always been, a prince to a creative king. For you see, creation in the hands of his Creator is able to reach its fullest potential. You see, a nail in the hands of a man can build a house, but a simple nail in the hands of Christ can abolish sin from our hearts. And in you, in the hands of God, can change this world. But it's up to you if you decide to die young.
Amen.
And I struggle with pride. Pride overwhelms me to the extent that sometimes I have to be right about anything and everything. And if I'm not right, it makes me fiercely mad, to the point that I don't even want to talk to certain people, or I don't even want to be around them, because that pride just builds up in me to the point that I can't.